and they are interlinked. And they will teach you lessons about mindset. So if you haven't seen my video on mindset, my last video, then please do visit, because it will help you clarify the concept related to mindset before going through these examples. So let me share my first story with you, and that is about elephant and thin rope. Take a moment and think, what can you guess out of this picture? Okay. A man was passing by this huge creature and got surprised to see that this huge elephant is just tied with a thin rope to his front leg. No chains, no cage. It was obvious that the elephant could get away or get rid of this bonding for at any moment. But he couldn't. He didn't. And why? So out of curiosity, that man asked the trainer who is standing beside that elephant that I am surprised that huge, powerful animal is tied with such a small and thin rope, and why he is not even trying to get rid of this bonding. The trainer told that, let me tell you a story. So at very young stage of this elephants, or when they are very small, we used to tie them with similar thin rope. At that moment, it was impossible for them to break those rope. They tried, and then finally they give up with it. As they grow up, they are conditioned to believe that they cannot break this. These could be a lesson which you can correlate with our life. What do you think? Did you face any similar situations in your life? So this is called self-restricting belief, which avoids us to try new things or try the same things at later stage of time. So I will park my detailed thought of each story till I finish all the 4 stories, and then we will see how these stories are linked related to mindset. Okay, then I will start with my second story. What can you see? What can you see from this picture? Do you know this story? This is usually referred in corporate culture also. So let me revise this story to you. As you can see, there are 5 monkeys which are put in cage, and there was one ladder in the same cage, and some bananas hang over that ladder. Whenever any of those monkeys try to get those banana by climbing on that ladder, there was a system developed that used to spray a very icy water or cold water on all the monkeys. So whenever they tried, those water got splashed. So then they realized that we don't need to try for that banana, otherwise we will get that cold water. So whenever any monkey tries to get those bananas and try to climb on that ladder, other monkeys usually beat him or restrict him to do that. And at some point of time, all the monkeys gave up and they never tried to get those bananas. Then one monkey is replaced with new monkey. Then again same thing happened. Then new monkey try to get those bananas from that ladder, and immediately that water will get splashed. So other monkeys used to beat him. Finally, he also understand that he doesn't need to try to get those banana. So similarly, they used to replace old monkey with new one, old with new one, and this situation keeps on continuing. At one point of time, there were 5 monkeys which are completely new, new in the sense they never had an experience of cold water, but they never tried to get those bananas. Did you understand why? Why it could have happened? Any guesses? Just take a moment. So, if there is a chance to ask those monkeys, what is the rationale behind them not letting anyone get those banana or even try to get that banana? The answer would probably, I don't know. That's just how it's always been. Meaning, we usually follow the society norms, or we usually listen to experience from different person, and we restrict ourselves doing the same thing if that person got failure in that same thing. Again, we will discuss this later point of time. Let me share with my third story. So this story is of 2 boys or kids. They are very close friends. They used to spend a lot of time with each other. So they are together for most of the time of their day. Once, when they were playing in a forest, the elder one, who is of 10 years age, we will call him Sonu. So Sonu fell in one pit, and Monu just didn't understand what to do now, and Sonu start crying. So Sonu is of 10 years old and Monu is of 8 years. And Sonu started continuously crying that save me, help me, help me. Then Monu didn't have any other options. So he found one tiny rope. He threw at one end to Sonu and told him to hold that. And the other end, Monu started pulling that other end. He started pulling with full of his strength, full of his power. He tried, and finally Sonu came out of that pit. And thus Monu saved Sonu. When they returned to their village, everyone is curious why they got late. And the villagers came to know that Monu saved Sonu. Then they can't even believe that how a 8-year-old kid can save 10-year-old kid from pit. They didn't believe. But when they came to reality, it was a real thing, right? Why do you think Monu can save Sonu? Because at that point, there is nobody to tell Monu that this is impossible. You cannot do it. It's not even possible to try to save Sonu. Okay. So now we will see our fourth story, last story, which is a real one. This is story of Arunima Sinha. So she is an Indian sportswoman and a mountain climber. You already know, right? She climbed Mount Everest. But just I would like to tell you about her story. So she met with an accident in 2011. Some thieves tried to rob her, and while avoiding that, they threw her out of strength, and she got multiple fractures in her spinal cord. Then also she got injured, and one rod was placed in her right leg. Can you just imagine what must have undergone through her mind? A sports person with one leg which is handicapped, so she will have a different ability, right? But she never let her down. She picked the thought that she will climb the Mount Everest, and she succeeded in that. So let me tell you the complexity. I have completed Kashmir Great Lakes Trek, which is around 13,000 feet altitude. I know it's very difficult at that height also. And Mount Everest is of 29,000 feet altitude. So imagine the oxygen level and the wind or cold she must have faced, and what is the difficulty while climbing. But she succeeded. Can you imagine why did this happen? Because she has unstoppable mindset, right? So we will go back now to first story. So first story related to elephant and thin rope. So at one point of time, elephant could not able to break that rope. But when he got bigger and at old age, he got enough physical toughness and physical strength that he could easily break that. But due to his self-restricting belief, he stopped trying. This can happen to you as well. Your skills get changed, your mental, physical strength got changed, your skills get enhanced. So if a task is impossible at one point of time, it's not necessary that that will again be impossible at later stage of your life. So do not stop trying. Always keep on trying. Try until you get success. Then we will move to our second story of monkeys. So all the new 5 monkeys were believing that this is the same way it should be, and they never face any issue. So never judge a situation based on other person's experience. I mean, it should not be always the same case. Why? Because that person may have different skill set, different mindset, different ability, and different skill set. So it's not necessary that you will also fail in the same situation, right? So in that sense also, you should always try and do not listen always from other. In third stage, there is nobody to tell that boy that it is not possible. And that's why he tried that. He tried with unstoppable mindset and got the success. So you should always try impossible things. For second story, assume that in few years back, there was no mobile, right? There were no aeroplanes. If Wright brothers have thought that it's not possible that man could fly in air or in sky, he would have stopped imagining and innovating the aeroplanes, right? But he never stopped. He tried that impossible thing and made it possible. And now this is impacting whole world in lot positive way. Or the same case in mobile. Nobody can even thought that 1,000 miles away, one person can speak with other. If they also listen to other person or made compromise with the current situation, this wouldn't have happened, right? That's why you should always dream big, right? And in case of Arunima Sinha, So ability is not that much as of normal man, but her motivation is too strong. Her mindset is very good, and that's why she have changed everything in her favor and could succeed in climbing the Mount Everest, right? Same situation. There is nobody to tell Monu that it's not possible. And that's why he tried. He tried at its full. So you never know what is your strength till you give your 100%. And that's why you never stop. So these are different mindset stories which I would like to tell you. If you like my video, please do subscribe to my channel, forward it to your near and dear ones, and also like or comment my video. Thank you.